With each stroke of his brush, Kian Griffith has artfully imprinted his signature across the country. His artistic expression encapsulates cherished moments and offers an authentic glimpse into the Belizean experience.
My form of art is photorealism. I paint from a photograph, try to replicate it, make it as real as possible. What I like to paint is like capture Belize cultures and scenes and just local stuff that when you go down in the districts, you stumble across certain stuff that I might paint and you say, oh well, yeah, I remember when I got the Kikaka and feed it our pongs. So like everything that I paint is local and can relate to being in Belize.
At only 27 years old, Griffith has already made a name for himself on the local art scene, a growing industry that is yet to tap into its global potential.
I think the challenges in this industry is you're creating a product that can easily be printed and hung the same way. Art is not a big industry in Belize, right? It's a big industry, but it's not a big industry in Belize. So while there's potential, you really have to put in that work and not only try to develop the talent, but also you got to sell yourself.
Marketing these pieces is one thing. The challenge, however, is ensuring that the value is not only recognized, but also appreciated. Despite artworks being inherently appreciable items, Griffith emphasizes that the real hurdle is convincing customers to acknowledge and invest in the intrinsic value that they hold.
It's very challenging because what I'm selling here, I consider it a luxury product because of the price. To find customers that will spend that much on a painting, they're out there, but they're not everywhere. Yeah. So you got to lift up the rocks and really look for them. But they're there. But once you get known, it becomes a little bit more easier. Once your phone starts to ring, you can breathe a little bit.
According to Kian, the artistic flair within him can be traced back to his father, a former cartoonist for the Belize Times. Yet, he attributes the genesis of his artistic journey to a pivotal moment at Anglican Cathedral College, when his art teacher and mentor encouraged him to pursue his passion for art.
The arts teacher kind of caught me drawing him, and you know how school people, like teachers, react to stuff like that. They kind of, they merit detention type of stuff. But he, like, you need to take arts in third form and encouraged me to keep drawing type of stuff. He inspired me again when the first day in our school, in art class, he showed me what he did. It's the first time I just know he's an art teacher, so I just say, all right, and being young and see somebody in that position, you just automatically think, oh, they can draw. So I didn't see any of his work before, but in arts class, the first day of arts class, he showed us his work, and automatically I said, yep.
This particular piece of art, a drawing of renowned rapper Snoop Dogg, marked the inception of Griffith's decision, ultimately shaping his chosen profession. Guided by his mentor David Anderson, the art teacher says that Griffith possessed a natural gift that simply needed to be molded.
And I looked at it and I smiled. I said, you should sign up for visual art in third form, because it's a customary thing that whenever second formers reach almost that midpoint, then they start thinking about developing a career, all right? Thinking about their options, their majors, and so on. And those majors that they veer into would take them into their particular profession. So I saw that in Kian, and knowing my background, like I said, the creator is the giver of gifts and the distributor of our talents. So I said, you know what, instead of getting mad with this young boy, let me encourage him. Let me help him to nurture this talent, this gift.
He's done his time on the road, and if you can look closely, you'll see this is a road. So the vision of him driving on the southern road is slowly fading. Yes. Somewhat.
Now, with over a decade of experience in the industry, Griffith is elevating his game by inaugurating his own public access art studio. He acknowledges it as his most challenging project to date, but he wants everyone to enjoy the creative space he has meticulously crafted.
I'm painting in here, and I'm showcasing my artworks. Also, it will be used as an exhibition space if you want to rent the space to have an exhibition in a young artist and artist period. Also, paint nights. If you want to do private paint night, you want a private booking, the space is yours. You can have a paint night, 10 people and less.
Looking at what he has done then to what he is now, I have a lot of respect and regard for him. Matter of fact, he's the punchline for my motivational talks with my current students. And he'll continue to be the punchline because he's an overachiever.
Looking on the bright side, I'm Sabrina Daly.